The World Federation of Public Health Associations is pleased to present this video on the occasion of its 50th anniversary.
I'm going to stick with the theme of health equity because the reality is that if we look at aggregate health outcomes of people around the world in all countries, at least those countries that are member states of the World Health Organization, we have to acknowledge that there have been improvements, certainly in the health outcomes.
The most important things in the last 50 years are the increasing awareness of the common global goods and their political aspect, as well as the micro-market reporting on social determinants of health.
Well, over the past 50 years, I think the biggest accomplishment of public health is returning to its roots. You know, public health started rooted in social justice and rooted in attention to what we're now calling the social determinants of health. That is, the conditions in which people live and work and play.
Well, the first thing is the decline of communicable disease. Now, some of that, of course, is public health, but it wasn't organized public health. It was the world getting richer, improving living conditions. But some of it, for example, eradication of smallpox, was an amazing application of the science of public health. So that's the first, I would say, the application of science to the conquering of communicable disease.
50 años sin duda de grandes éxitos para la salud pública, gracias a todas las acciones que hemos hecho alrededor del mundo. La esperanza de vida ha sido realmente un gran triunfo de ella. Sin embargo, grandes retos sí persisten. La pobreza, la inequidad en salud, la desigualdad, son cosas que tenemos que seguir trabajando todos como escuelas de salud pública alrededor del mundo.
The implementation of mass immunization programs such as polio, diphtheria, hepatitis B have prevented millions of deaths in both high-income and low-income countries.
I think there have been a number. You could look at some of the disease control initiatives, particularly in childhood immunization. But I think for me, the thing that changed most over the past 50 years was communications. Now you have public health and frontline healthcare workers dealing with the internet, with telecommunications, with collecting vital statistics on their telephone. And that just opens up all kinds of avenues for better interventions in public health.
在过去几十年里，全世界受益于安全卫生饮用水、免疫接种和抗生素的普遍使用、生活环境和营养改善等公共卫生的措施，有效地控制了天花等重大传染病。
The landmark of the last 50 years is the Alma-Ata Declaration of 1978, which has been determinant in the development of health policies and health systems across the world under the leadership of Dr. Havden Mala, who has just passed away.
For me, obviously, the most important milestone was the Ottawa Charter for Health Promotion in 1986, which aimed to really create an approach to public health which was based on empowerment, on political action, on community action, and a complete reorientation of health services. So this move towards a new public health is something that has significantly influenced public health over the last 30 years now, and I can see it having a true impact and opportunity with the Sustainable Development Goals.
Addressing polio has been a very, very important effort. We're almost there, and so we may very well get there, but obviously smallpox was probably the greatest accomplishment, but we're almost there for polio, and we're hoping that we'll get there very soon.
Certainly, I think one of the most challenging and probably even successful has been the Framework Convention on Tobacco. I think tobacco gives us the idea of what public health can achieve. You identify the risk for health, you realize all the interventions you need to put in place, from advocacy to scientific evidence to convincing the health professional, but as important as that, convincing the society, changing behaviors on the public, convincing other sectors, looking at the economic consequences, at the social consequences. So I think it was a fascinating approach that required a lot of decision and vision and implementation. And as a public health officer, I think I'm feeling very proud of the way it has been initiated, and it can be recognized as one of the most important milestones.
One of the major, and probably the most important milestone, was the Alma Ata Conference, where the world came together and described the importance of primary health care and health for all.
I should think probably the near victory that public health has on the whole tobacco issue. It's universally recognized, including by governments all over the world, that this is a major health challenge and is being tackled effectively in a public health manner.
I think over the last 50 years, a major milestone in public health is the global consensus that was reached at Alma Ata for the attainment of health for all and the primary health care strategy.
Je dirais un événement marquant aussi, mais sur une autre façon qui nous a obligés à repenser nos pratiques, c'est bien sûr l'avènement du sida. On a été obligé de revoir totalement la façon dont on entrait en relation avec les populations minorisées, avec les populations spéciales. Il y avait effectivement cette idée d'essayer d'empêcher une progression du virus dans la population générale, mais aussi cette idée que c'était essentiellement une transmission à travers laquelle on pouvait avoir des barrières.
The major milestone in public health over the past 50 years is the social nature of health problems, health equity, integration in solving health problems.
Gran hito histórico que fue a nivel mundial la reunión de Alma Ata, donde se define la estrategia de atención primaria para toda la población. Esa situación permite un gran desarrollo de la salud pública y grandes conquistas y cambios marcados en los indicadores de salud, y a esto correlado por el programa ampliado de inmunización, que prácticamente produce un cambio total en el rostro epidemiológico de los países de todo el mundo, y en particular de la región de las Américas, donde se erradica el polio. De hecho, primer región del mundo a erradicar el polio.
I think that the most important issue that has arisen in the last 50 years is the understanding that there are risk factors related to non-communicable diseases. And this agenda has identified tobacco use as a main risk factor. So the main achievement was the negotiation of the WHO Framework Convention on Tobacco Control.
There have been successes both in combating infectious diseases, but also fighting against non-communicable diseases. And I think we can be proud to have the international health regulations or the Framework Convention on Tobacco Control. And we can be proud, let's keep the fingers crossed, perhaps to have eradicated polio in just a small time. But then I think the biggest success that we can see is the thorough understanding that disease is by and large determined socially and economically, and that thus the remedies need to come from the social and the economic sphere.
Happy anniversary to the Federation And I certainly wish that the next 50 years will be filled with exciting developments.
The fact that this organization has got to 50, wow, that's a milestone. You're young yet, but that's a milestone. Congratulations, happy birthday.
World Federation turns 50. Happy birthday, World Federation.
Happy 50th anniversary, World Federation of Public Health Associations.
Felicidades, 50 aniversario de nuestra querida Federación Mundial de Asociaciones de Escuelas de Salud Pública.
Happy birthday, World Federation of Public Health Association.
The Federation's anniversary of its 50 years of existence is a huge milestone, and I'm sure it will be celebrating its 100th 50 years from now. So happy birthday, WFPHA.
世界公共卫生联盟50周岁生日快乐。
May I take this opportunity to wish the world community of public health practitioners, especially those in Africa, my heartiest congratulations for this 50th anniversary of the World Federation of Public Health Associations.
I would like to congratulate the World Federation on its 50th birthday.
I wish the World Federation of Public Health Associations a happy 50th.
World Federation, happy anniversary and all the best for the next 50 years.
I'd like to congratulate the Federation on 50 years of enormous work under very evolving circumstances. But I think looking at its independence, being headquartered in Geneva, the work of 50 years or 40 years of the American Public Health Association providing the Secretariat has been so instrumental in making this organization the stalwart organization that it is now, with its leadership from all parts of the world. And I congratulate it on this 50th anniversary.
I now would like to congratulate the World Federation of Public Health Associations on its 50th anniversary. So happy 50th anniversary, World Federation of Public Health Associations.
Et je tiens effectivement à féliciter la Fédération mondiale des associations de santé publique pour le travail et ces échanges qu'elle permet.
Felicidades, Federación Mundial de Asociaciones de Salud Pública.
Wow, 50 years. There is a tango, an Argentinian one that says that 20 years is nothing, so 50 is nothing. I think it's just at the beginning of something fantastic. Of course, I would like to congratulate for the World Federation of Public Health Association. I think it's fantastic, and more than ever, we need to be together. More than ever, our mission as public health officers has to go far beyond the hospitals and influencing as many sectors, as many policies, as many governments, as many transformations as possible. Otherwise, our health and our well-being will be at risk. And I'm sure that this is a mission that we all feel very much at our heart. And that's why I congratulate you on your fantastic achievements. But more importantly, I challenge you on the future ones. We count on you.